Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Crossfire. We got Arc, we got Sly, and this is a 3-for-1 battle. You guys saw this the other night. We had an amazing match the other night between Vox and Mir. And in this type of format, each team picks 3 PCP categories the other team can't have, but you get to secretly keep one, and they don't know what the one you're going to save. So it creates all kind of chaos, and it really does come down to a lot of strategy. Before we get into tonight's event, I got a couple super chats here. I got Bones, good luck, Arc and Sly. Valar, hello 99 Army, Kills Great Mod, channel members, PDO players, sponsors, trivia. We do it all. We had a great word search last night. I just want to encourage you guys. When you're available, jump in on Tuesday nights or Thursday nights. We always do some type of trivia or word search or something. It's a lot of fun, about 45 minutes or so. Great time. And then Trigger says, it is date night, baby. Let's do this thing. We're going to do it. Big shout out to Trigger. Big shout out to Trigger's Army, our super fans that are watching, because you are in store for a great match. The one thing you got to keep in mind is we're entertainment. We play hard, but we're here so you guys can watch our game, you can play our game, and our fans get to watch and play and strategize, do all those cool things as well. I put out one more announcement. The portal is close. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm a little nervous because our world for the last 2 years have been the way I send out inventory to you guys. That world is going to change for the good in the very near future. Many of you have already messaged me and said, hey, Kills, I want to be a part of that. I want to be on the portal group. There's a lot that I can offer, and we will be having a meeting on that this weekend, talk about some different responsibilities, and we can teach you. We can teach you if you want to be a part of it. So we got a event tomorrow night. We got Friday night. We're getting closer and closer to winding down to Wizards of the Wild West. We got a box event I know Craven's excited about this weekend. So awesome stuff. Deadly Dimes. Good luck, Sly. Good luck, Arc. Let's get it done. Better believe it. All right. With all that, let me show you the standings because we do keep score. We do play for something. So you can see we got Team Arc 12 and 5 atop the leaderboard. Sly trying to change that tonight. Mir, a little bit of a hiccup the other night. If you want to call it a hiccup, Arc says, look, or Vox says, look, we're not a hiccup. We're legit. Mir at 10 and 7. Vox at 8 and 10. Vox been making a run lately. And then Sly, as I said, Sly's got a veteran team. You know they're going to be there at the end. They're trying to get their momentum in the second half of the season. And tonight we got that 3-for-1. But check this out. Monday night and Wednesday night. Brand new style of match. It is the afternoon surprise. So Mir's the home team. Mir will know in advance. They'll plan in advance. They'll know what they're going to do for Arc. Arc will not find out till 12:01. Mir will message me and tell me what type of match it is, and then Arc will have literally like 8 hours to get ready for it. Same type of match will be Sly. We'll be choosing that on Wednesday night. And then the following week, we got Rage Against the Machine. That means your cyborgs are getting a week off. We got Unforeseen in the house. Hello, Army. Good luck, teams, tonight. Have fun. Have a blast. Drinks on me before the battle starts. That's what I'm talking about. I just love to see our players from all the factions here supporting our group. You guys just make our night when you're here. And, our thoughts are with Amanda's family. So we hope that your girl is doing well and getting better by the minute. So, and our thoughts are also with Mist and her family as they're going through a different situation. So you guys know that we're here, and thank you for being here for us as well. All right, let me show you the PCP points. This is going to go a long way in our Max Awards this year. So check this out. Take a look at the bomber. Dow, 9 gold bars. What is going on? Where's Kel? Where's Julia? Where's Dimes? Where's Valar? Gemstone. Are you guys going to do something about that? Dow has a 5-bar lead. Come on, Bombers. Get in the game. DZ, JJ, Crimson, Valar, top 3 in that category. You can see Craven, Cat, Bones also on the list as well. But, it's not always about being the top of one list. Some people are on several lists. Range Rover, Julia, Dimes, Moonshot, Cat Ron, Bones on that list as well. Could Bones be jack of all trades? I mean, anything's possible, right? Take a look at Submarine, JJ, Crimson Valar. Cannonball bonus, Justice, Dow, Craven, B-Dub, Bones, on that list as well. Good God, Bones. Kel, also on the list. Temple, Justice, B-Dub, Dow, Craven Light, Crimson, and Moonshot. Take you to page 2. Page 2, the Animal is the ace right now, but we got Samurai, we got Sheila, Chad, Regine, Busy Bee, Ruffled Feathers. I got a feeling Ruffled Feathers are going to go up some of the gear. You can see the list right there. Pope, Ron, Gemstone, Valar, Moonshot, Busy Bee. Stealth Bomber, Ron with 4. We're going to call him Father of the Stealth Bomber. JJ and Dow up there as well. You can see the rest of the list. Surrender, Ron's making him surrender. Watchtower Ward, JJ, Craven, Cat, top 3. Strawman, still Crimson. Vehicle Theft, Ocean Man, and Kel. The only bullseye so far this season. So good stuff, good stuff. It's time to do a little something, Ron. What is it? It's that time of night where we take Mirror and we take Vox. It's roll time, baby. If you are Mirror, if you're Vox, give me a number from 1 to 20. You know what I'm going to do? I did this the other night. This week only, I'm giving away 2 packs. I did it on Monday night. Not only we give away 2 packs, we did some stuff with that smoke bundle, right? I mean, we hooked you guys up with an extra smoke bundle. You guys didn't see that coming. All right, Mirror and Vox, type your numbers in chat right now. And I'm giving away 2 packs because we got a box event that's sold out, and we need to make sure the next one after that is sold out. So make sure you got your reserves. Here we go. Let's roll them. 20 cider. First pack's going to go to Ron with that 20. Ron getting to 20 out of the gates. Congratulations. Second pack. Let's do it again. Going to reset it. Oh, man. Dice software problem. Hold on. Got the first one. I'm going to roll the second one. It's a 14. Nobody got it. Next one is number 1, Trigger. Congratulations. Ron with a 20 and Trigger with a 1. All right, you know what? I'm going to show you guys an amazing piece of art, but you got to give me 999s. This artwork is attributed to Team Mirror. So it was inspired by Mirror, the Mirror Manor. A lot of green, a lot of nature in Team Mirror. So I'm going to show you tonight's bundle, and I think this piece of gear is absolutely beautiful. This is created by artificial intelligence. Some of you guys saw it and really, really like this. Here it is, tonight's Epic War Bundle, everybody. Start out up top. We got Elixir of Extreme, Steel, Dragon Smoke, Rage, 5 Pet Revives, Graphene, Carbine, 1 of each of your waxes. Now, if we could get a few more 9s, I might double the red bundle tonight. You know what? This has been a week of generosity. The other night, I gave all of y'all a smoke bundle. I guess the group does not want a double red. Oh, there we go. Now a few people wake up. Thank you. All right. Double red bundle. That means 2 Curse Red, 2 Wizards, 2 Ravage, 2 Combat Orbs, 2 Summon Skins, 2 Savage, 2 Mag 7, 2 Super 8, 2 Hostile 9s. And that's right. I'm going to give you 2 Terror 10s in there as well, because it's kind of connected. All right, Gold, Cursed Blue, Sapphire Wizard Style, Secure, Thrill Smoke, Lethal AP, Elemental Airstone, Gold Summon Skin, silver, gold. Ron, by request, this is for you. Max Spark, Gold Spark, Blue Spark. Go over to the green, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, brand new. If you wanted an upgrade to your Madness Potion, here it is. Look at this. Look at this Disaster Potion. When you type it, all you got to do is, if you want to diss somebody, you get it? You see what I did there? Diss, D-I-S, is your AP 15. So you got Madness now, and now you got the Diss Potion, AP 15, to give you a little extra boost in your AP attacks. So watch out. And, of course, I want to put side by side to show you the Madness. Toxic Rain, Spray AP, Max Torment, Heal Smoke, up top. Mythic Summon Skin, Immortal Skin, also by request, Father Ron. All of you guys are getting, check this out. In tonight's bundle, if you pick up tonight's bundle, you're also getting a free St. Elmo because Ron requested it. Because I know you guys like to use it. There you go, Ron. And in tonight's amazing piece of gear, look at this. Look at this. If you don't think the Portal artwork is going to be incredible, look at that. I mean, do you see the trees coming out, the hair? She is of the earth. And then it's got the crown, unbelievable. H10, D7, B7, AP2. This has more base and, come on, y'all, render 2 now. Well, not now, but starting next week, you will be able to render somebody. Means they're sacrificing how many scoring pets? Type it in chat right now. Yeah, you know, 2. 2 scoring pets with 1 single render. Oh my goodness. Craziness shall ensue. So again, beautiful art piece inspired by Mir. It has more base for you guys, and it also has a render 2 ability. So I got a feeling people better know their scoring pets because they're going to be getting down to some Kangs. Yeah, you better watch out. All right, Kel, show me a list of tonight's epic bundle buyers, and you guys take note of this because these are going to be players that have render 2. Y'all knew this Gen X set was going to ramp up, right? You knew it was just a matter of time before it started getting a little crazy. It's funny because the developers told me that the inventory portion of the portal is going to be able to be used starting this weekend. So we're close. All right, we got Craven, Valar, Cat, B-Dub, Bones, Jim, Father Ron, Flyrod, Dimes, Busy, Trigger, Crimson, JJ, Football, Julia, Justice, Dow, Dr. Dye, and the Pope. And hopefully this is kind of like a keepsake as well. Double render and a beautiful memento. All right. Congratulations, everybody. I got 828, which means it's about that time. So let's start a couple minutes early. If you are Jim, Busy, Dow, Julia, Bones, Craven, Ocean Man, or Dimes, give me your pre-match buffs right now. Kel forgot herself. You better not forget yourself. I mean, that's a mirror. All right. You guys can see all the buffs up on the screen. Let's take you down to the SLY Swamp, everybody. You know SLY loves playing at the swamp. Here we go. Starting out, going first. Oh, I love when Ocean Man is in the DZ. That's what I'm talking about. Ocean Man, because he's a multi-time defender of the year, going first. After Ocean Man, we got Busy Bee diagonally getting a start from the DZ. After Busy, we got Craven Light in the tank zone. Craven Light will be the Siege. He will also be the captain tonight. Followed by Craven Light is Gemstone in the Siege and the captain. Mirror match so far. Well, no, Gem is actually in the bomber zone. So we got, after Gem, we got Deadly Dimes in the Rover. Dimes will be challenging. Dimes will be followed by Dow. Dow is in the tank zone. Dow will be followed by Bomber Bones from the bomber zone. And Bones will be followed by Julia. Julia is the challenger for Team Arc. Both teams have chosen the tank for tonight. And just a reminder, all points count. Get your moves in on time. Timers are not challengeable. If you get a disconnect, there's nothing I can do for you. If we get to a couple of nerfs and your player's disconnected, you need to message me ASAP so your turn does not get skipped. All right, so Ocean Man, you're going first. 20-second timer starting now. Craven promised me some SLY surprises tonight, so we'll see. We'll see what they got. Ocean Man beats the timer easily. He's going to go boss to Main Street. Ocean Man playing boss in 1. We'll cap in 3. Axis to Julia. Vines to Julia. Max Bark to Julia. Inferno to Strawman. Whoa! All right, it all hits. Inferno, let's light the Strawman first. Because there's a whole lot of other stuff that just happened. All right, Strawman. Ocean Man, the kickback is going to hit him for 10%. He's at 90%. I don't know why I'm lighting that. What, lighting the watchtower? All right, because it all hits, we're going to start with Axis. We'll move Julia to the no zone. The Vines. One second. Because the legends happen first, Ray, and there is damage, the Axis will hit Julia's absorption, her gear absorption. Then the Vines will happen. Then the Max Spark. So she's not moved by the Axis. The Axis breaks the absorption because it has to deal 10 damage. If the damage doesn't get through, the effect doesn't happen. Vines to Julia will take her down to 90. The Max Spark will keep her in place. Well, it'll slow her. The order of operations are legendaries, so the legendary happens first. It's good attempt, but does deal damage to her, so we're taking Julia down to 90, keeping her where she is, and then the Inferno goes through. All done within the timer. All right, 20-second timer to Busy Bee. Busy Bee beats the timer. Tigers to the wall. Going to nerf it a little bit. That black block is going to be nerfed by the Tigers. 2 hits, remember. 2 separate hits. Going to go seal. Boss to their chest. Busy playing boss in 1 would cap in 3. Rage, Elmo to Watchtower. Polar Wand to Dimes. So, Dimes, you cannot light a Watchtower this turn. And that is going to take the blue out of effect. So, it's just for 1 turn. But no blue wands at the moment. Let's light a Watchtower. And using an Elmo, 10 points. All right, quick recap on the first move. Tigers is good. Seal is good. Boss in 1, cap in 3. Raged Elmo. And then Polar Wand, and she is adding MD2. All right, let's kick it over to Craven Light. You're on the clock, and you got 20 seconds. Timer's up. Beat the timer. He's going to jump in the tank. Craven Light getting in the tank, grabbing the first cannonball of the night. SLY on the board. From the tank, moving to their DZ, boss to the side chest. DZ, Craven playing a boss in 1, would cap in 3. Binds to Jim, Max Spark to Julia, Gas Blast to Jim. Second Max Spark, that will keep Julia in place. She is stuck where she's at. Binds to Jim is fine, breaks her absorption. You cannot gas blast Jim because you're not in range and you're in a tank, Craven, because you're in the DZ. So you do have to give me another target for the gas blast. Your targets are Busy and Dow. All right, I'm going to throw the gas blast at Busy. Busy played a seal, so it will break Busy's seal. All right, let's go over to Gemstone from the Bomber Zone, 20 seconds, Gem. We got Jim, Dimes, and Dow. Beats the timer. She's going to move all the way to their Bomber Zone over here. Going to use Masara, Denim, to the Temple Fire, Mass Destruction up to 4. Shifting Winds would move the Vine. And that would give Jim her gear absorption back, and the vines would go to Dimes, and it would break Dimes' gear absorption. So move to Bomber. We'll get to Masara in a minute. Craven, Temple Flame, and Shifting Wands over to Shifting Winds over to Dimes. Going to get rid of her gear absorption, and Jim will get hers back. So does the Denim hit? It does. So let's put out this Flame. And we're going to have a Masara roll. So roll a 12-sider, 1 to 7. That round, all enemy players will get a hinder. So she's looking for a 1 to a 7 on a 12-sider. It is a 12. So no hinder this game. No hinder. She rolled a 12. But it was free. All right, let's go from Jim. Over to Dimes. 20 seconds, Dimes. All right, Dimes beats the timer. Range Rover. Dimes with the tire. Temple Steps. Slater to their Watchtower. It'll be the second one. Dimes with the Furnace Wand. No rage above 6 this round. Red wands are now out of play. Going to heal and seal. Absorption. Navy that flame and mass destruction. All good. Let's go over to Dow from the tank zone. Dow, 20 seconds. We got Dow, Bones, and Julia. Dow beats the timer. He's going to get in the tank. Let's give Dow a cannonball. Dow's going to move into the temple. E4 Snowstorm. Mass destruction up to 6. Seal Smoke with a Mythic Kang to their boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Craven says wait. Tidal ability, so we got 3 halts. That is going to take it from an E4 down to an E1 Snowstorm with 6 mass destruction. It'll make it equivalent to a Goliath. E1 Goliath. $75% of a black block, 25 black remaining. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back. Dow is in the tank. I need to announce that. That is an E5, and he has a tank vest. Ray does not have a halt. So let's back it up. Let me announce it again. Craven, you got 3 halts at your disposal, but I'm going to announce the proper damage. All right, it is a E5 before any halts. And his first attack with the tank vest is double the grenade damage, not double that. All right, so Dow with the E5, they're going to halt 3 times, makes the E2. Craven's going to get rid of the rage. Dow is going to double the Goliath damage with no juice on it. 0 juice at all. It's actually going to deal less with the Insomnia. It's going to be 60% black. You got 40% of a black block remaining because there's no juice on it. All right, so Dow has the tank vest, which doubles the grenade damage. Craven plays Insomnia with the halts, gets rid of all the rage on it. So we are where we are. 40% black remaining. All right, let's go from Dow over to Bones. Those of you watching, if you're wondering why the block went backwards, it's because the rage was a bigger multiplier than the grenade damage. All right, Staff of Sable from Bones. Neither Bones nor her pets can be targeted by any smokes. Colossal Kang to side chest. Could be worth 73. And drop a seal. All right, E3 Rapture with Tyranny gives her a 3. So we got, she's not in a tank. So that is an S6 with 4 halts. Going to take it down to an S2. S2 Rapture with Mass Destruction is going to kick it up to about a snowstorm level. But we got a Tigress, which is going to nerf it as well. Going to make it an S1 Navy, which is going to do less than what Arc just did to theirs. So we got 2 kind of weakened walls. Bones, you get 30% of a black block. You got 70 black remaining. Arc with 40% black block. Bones with 70% black block. All right, couple nerfs there. Ron started a trend with the gear ability. All right, let's go over to Julia. Julia, 20-second timer. You cannot jump into Rover because you cannot move. You can heal and seal. F4 St. Elmo's to the wall with Mass Destruction. We're up to 8. Going to play a Mythic Kang to their boss. Could be worth 63. Remember, the Rover is the trigger point to occupy. Can't start occupying until you get in the Rover. So Mythic Kang, she can't move. Heal and seal. F4 Elmo to the wall. That does hit. Julia going to get a 10-point attack. And now we got a real attack with Mass Destruction. So we're going to finish off that 40% of a black block. And we'll give you a green block. And that, everybody, is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, let's rotate Dimes into the temple. Straw Man, we got SLY with 5, Arc with 0. DZ, Craven neutralized. I got Arc with 0, SLY with 25. Craven also sieged, so we'll put that out. Jim sieged, we'll put that out. Temple round 1 is Dow and Dimes. We're going to give one blessing to each team. We'll give a halo to Busy, and we'll give a halo to Ocean Man. All right, we're going to go to round number 2. Ocean Man, you're on the clock, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. We're going to start a nerf timer. Unless there's a word he typed that is blocked. First nerf timer is done. Nope. It was a normal attack. Just did not beat the timer. Beat the nerf timer. Gonna go Gold Kang. He typed the word. See, when you type the word please, it makes you miss timers, Ray. He's like, Gold, that is the most polite move I've ever seen. Gold Kang, please. It makes me not even want to ding him on the timer. It was so polite. But I got to. Gold Kang. Which target, Ray? Main Street or side chest? Gonna Dragon Smoke to light that back up. And he's either going to light a straw man or a watchtower, which I'm not sure. that move was yeah. So go ahead and let me know what the rest of your attack is going to be. How you're going to light that watchtower, or how you're going to light that straw man. So we got a Gold Kang to Main Street. It's good. Could be worth 55. And then we'll see what his attack is, whether he wants to light a straw man or a watchtower. All right, straw man. You want to use an Inferno or you want to use a red gel? we're gonna keep going through the process. He's like, straw man. How would you like to light that straw man? Inferno. Jim, does it still hit? All right, we're going to take Ray down to 80. And we're going to light a second straw man. All right, Inferno is good. Whew, that was tough. All right, let's go to Busy B. Busy, 20 seconds. All right, beats the timer. Busy going Gold Kang. Could be worth 55. Blue Spark, Dragon Smoke. F5 Cluster to the Watchtower and going to hinder Craven. Let's give Craven at -1. And that's a nice shot on the Watchtower, Busy. But there was a seal on it, so That's a hell of a watchtower breaker. Breaking the seal from Slater. You could have went over and kicked it. Gold Kang is good. A lot of stuff to the watchtower. And let me know what type of grenade you're using. What type of specialty grenade you're using to hit that watchtower to break that seal. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go over to Craven Light. Craven Light, 20-second timer. All right, Craven's going, he beats the timer. Craven going to move up to their bomber zone in the tank. Cannot Grizz. He can Vial. Vial break Julia's seal. E3 Elmo to the watchtower with mass destruction. Light the first watchtower. Movement's good. No pet. Vial is good. E3, mass destruction, good. Let's go from Craven Light over to Gemstone. 20 seconds, Gem. Timer's up. She beats the timer. She's going to move to their DZ. She goes along the coast. Put her right there. Going to go Seal. Orcust Array to splash a Straw Man. Go ahead and put the Straw Man out. We'll take Ray down to 70%. Render Craven. You can't render 2 yet because the gear cannot be equipped until next week. So it's going to be a render 1 for tonight. E1 Elmo. Light the Elmo up. And the watchtower. All right, movement's good. Seal is good. Orcus hits and splashes. Elmo's good. And render 1 to Craven is good as well. Let's kick it over to Deadly Dimes. 20 seconds, Dimes. Dimes, Dow, Bones, and Julia. Dimes easily beats the timer. Move to the tank zone and a Mythic Kang to Main Street. Move her down to this zone here. Mythic Kang to Main Street. That could be worth 63. That boss caps. And also drop a Pet Repel. F4 Goliath to the wall. Going to hinder Julia to give Julia a -1. This is the second charge of Tigress, so that will nerf it a second time. To take it down to an S3 Goliath. And I got 6 mass destruction, which will make it almost a monster. Well, actually, sorry, the Tigress. Scratch that, not a monster. We'll go backwards with that. It'll be S3 and not a Goliath, but an S3 Lithium. Take out the 70% black. And 25% green, 75 green remaining. SLY has 3/4 of a green block remaining, and Arc has a full green block on the second one. All right, let's go from dimes over to Mr. Freeze. 20 seconds to Mr. Freeze, starting now. Let's summon Rod. Let's put him right there. E3 Vlad's loaded to the wall. Hinder dimes with a thrill smoke. Give dimes a -1 hinder. All right, looking like a 3, 4, 5, 6 S6 Craven with 8 mass destruction. Looking at an S6 Goliath style with the mass destruction. Ocean Man says, nah, not today, Dow. Sorry, bro. All right, Dow shut down. Let's go over to the original Bomber, Bomber Bones, 20 seconds. Bones and then Julia. Bones easily beats the timer. Bones going to move over to the temple. Grizz to Julia. Fear to Dow. S6 Goliath loaded to the wall. And a hinder to Jim. Holy moly. It hits. All right, we're going to launch Julia with Grizz to the no zone. Bio will follow her. Going to fear Dow out of the temple and out of his tank. S6 Goliath to the wall. Bones doing some work here. Maybe one of the better moves of the night right there. 75 green and taking down a full green and 25% of a blue, 75 blue remaining. Bones. Big hit. Big fear. Big launch. All right, final move of round number 1. Let's go to Julia. 20 seconds. Timer's up. Starting a nerf timer. Oh, she got it. We got it. It popped up. Stonehenge. Move to Rover. Problem. Can't jump into Rover because you have to establish in the zone. Seal and Thrill. F5 Elmo loaded to the wall and hinder Dimes. Dimes now has a -2. Craven Light, F5 Elmo loaded to the wall. Does hit. All right, with mass destruction. She can, if she is in the temple, she can drop the fear smoke. Yes. If she was outside the temple, the fear smoke would have counted as an attack. So movement was good, smoke is good, and attack is good. F5 Elmo, let's get the wall damage. Takes out a green. And after mass destruction, 50% of a blue. 10 points for the Elmo. Stonehenge. Put an absorption there. And put an absorption there. We'll nerf the wall. All right, Stonehenge is good. Moves to the rover zone. Has to establish. Play, seal, and thrill. F5 Elmo loaded to the wall. Actually an S6, so I owe her a little bit more damage. That blue block is 30% blue, not 50. And that is the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your round 3 subs. At the end of the round, we got Bones with a blessing. Strawman, SLY 5, Arc 0. DZ, Arc 25, SLY 0. Let's dim that stone. And let's dim that stone. Ocean Man and Busy, both with halos. All right, Busy heading out. Pope coming in. Ocean Man, the great Ocean Man, playing like a superstar tonight. Love it. Tiny coming in. Ocean Man getting that second halo. All right, looks like we got our buffs. So before we go to round 3, Ocean Man's boss will cap. And I got a 73 and a 55. Two Kangs. All right, let's kick it over to Tiny from the DZ. Tiny, 20 seconds. Tiny's going to move to the temple. Beats the timer. Elton the Pope. Silent Torment. Boss to Main Street. Tiny playing boss in 3. We cap in 5. Pet Repel. Movement's good. Cyborg is good. Boss, Pet Repel, S8. Mass Destruction up to 8. And a Mythic Blue. First blue of the game. Sorry. Right there. And that will take Tiny. His absorption will absorb some of it, take Tiny down to 90. All right, Busy Bees boss is going to cap. And by the way, Elton, Pope, just in case you need a reminder what it does. Silent Torment, you become silenced, which means you can't do any pets, no legends this turn, and you cannot enrage. No rages and no speaking. I'm sure you knew that already. All right, so we capped the first boss for Arc. And I got 263s, which is 126 in Kangs plus a 55. So all 3 of these Kangs are going to cap. Arc getting some points there. And then we'll start Pope's timer, 20 seconds, Pope, from the DZ. We got Pope, Craven, Jim, Dimes, Dow, Bones, and Julia. Timer's up. Okay, gotcha. He typed sub, so sub is flagged. So he's going to play the sub within the timer is fine. Remember, sub does not show up. All right, so he's going to... Who are we knocking out? Tiny or Bones? All right, going to knock Tiny out. Give a wave award to Pope. 25 points from the DZ. Submarine is gone. All right, beats the timer. Let's go over to Craven Light. 20 seconds, Craven from the bomber zone, enemy bomber zone. Craven, then Jim. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to steal Dow's boss. No boss for Dow. Going to go guard red stasis to Jim. Dark King to Pope. Steal his Kang. Pet Repel. F4 Elmo to the Watchtower. You're going to play Misery on Jim to lower her pet 1 grade. It hits. All right, let's light a Watchtower and give SLY 10 points. Lot to process here. Ball Steel, Legendary. Stasis and Pope, you have no Kang. Pet Repel, Elmo, and then Misery, all within the timer. Well done. Just forgot one thing, but otherwise it was well done. All right, it's 20-second timer. The gemstone. Timer's up. Gem's going to move to their O-zone. Got an easy path there. Gronk to Main Street Boss. Going to take Tiny's Boss down to 50%. Going to hinder Dimes. Dimes now looking at a -3. Mythic Kane and Arc Spark. We're going to take Tiny's Boss from 50%. Down to 38%. And the S6 with the Thrill is shut down with a gold blue. First blue of the game. And that gold blue is going to break Jim's seal. And she cannot play Mythic Kane because she has Stasis. So we will back that out as well. 50% will give Arc a warning for a double pet. All right, move to O-Zone. Gronk is good. Mythic Kane cannot be played. And the grenade is stopped. All right, let's go from Gemstone over to Dimes, 20-second timer. Dimes Dow, Bones, and Julia. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer incoming. Did beat the timer. Popped up as we started. We're good. She played in an eligible pet, is what the warning is for. So it's not a double pet. She played a pet she didn't have the ability to play, and they challenged it. So it's a warning the first time. Next time would be -5. Cape of Craven is going to steal Julia's Boss. Move to the DZ. S8 Goliath loaded to the wall. Also, going to play Dark Boss on Main Street. All right, so I'm giving him Dark Boss on Main Street. Jim says wait, so it's locked in. I'm going to pull Craven's Boss. $63-point Kang. All right, so we got Glacier from Pope, so that means that is hitting. So are you going to let the full damage hit or nerf it 50%, Pope? Or freeze your wall? All right, so you're going to nerf it, and they already have the 20% nerf as well. It's going to be 70% nerf, Dimes. So S8, going to make it an S2, going to make it S2 Spruce with Mass Destruction. It's a huge nerf. A nice combo by Arc. With the Glacier. You're 75% blue. Give you 30% blue, take you down to 45 blue. Same blue block though. Stonehenge Glacier, not a bad combo. As we're learning. And they did stack Main Street. Tiny on one, Dimes on the other. Let's go from Dimes over to Dow. 20-second timer. Tiny's boss at 50, Dimes is at 100. No, Pope is not, because Pope missed his turn. So it was played by Tiny, so he loses his action and then can play. Just through your turn. All right, Mr. Freeze, moving to the temple. All right, we'll start out. Mr. Freeze has Rod. And is going to take a blue block. Going to Fear Bones out. Red Nolan. Going to give him wings. Flying Red Nolan. E5 Goliath loaded to the wall. And Bones because the staff of Sable. cannot be under the, neither her nor her pet can be affected by any smokes. And the E5 Goliath is going to hit, but there's no tank any longer. So E5 Goliath with Ignite, 30% blue. With mass destruction added to it, we'll take the 30% blue. And a blue block. Leaves a full blue block remaining. Temple is good. Fear is no good. Summon Red Nolan with a fly ability. E5 Goliath with Ignite. All right, let's go over to Bones. 20 seconds, Bones. Beats the timer. She's going to stay in the temple. Boss to the side chest. Bones playing boss in 3 with cap in 5. A little bit of dragon smoke. Going to shatter that 45 down to 20. And F4 monster loaded to the wall. Pope's going to prevent the grenade. And Julia, you can move and do whatever you want to do. You are 80% because the vial smoke, 20-second timer. All right, jumping into Rover. There you go. Julia getting a tire. Both teams will have sentry guns unlocked. Julia going to move to the temple steps. S6 Goliath loaded to the wall. Dragon Smoke and Vessel. The Craven knows the Vessel is going to juice up this attack. Tiny's going to Larvae's Lance it. All right. So we got Mythic Vessel. This is going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on her vehicle. So S10 Goliath on her rover. Larvae's Lance is going to cut all of her damage in half. We take it from an S10 to an F5 Carnage after their mass destruction. Still a good grenade attack. Not the huge attack it was going to be. We take down the final blue block. %, and 50% of the red block. Red 50, half a red block remaining. So Arc with 3.5 red. Over on the other side, we got SLY with a blue and a 20. And we're moving on in 1 second. After that damage is cut in half, I'm going to give Bones a third blessing. We'll give Dow his second. Let's give Pope a halo. Times a halo, may not matter. Let's give Gemstone a dimmed Dragonstone. Strawman, we got 5 for SLY, 0 for Arc. And the DZ, we got 25-25. All right, we should be good to go. We're starting round number 4. Chromica from Julia, going to be a 10-point Chromica. All right, kicking off round number 4. Let's go over to Tiny. Tiny, 20 seconds. I'm going to keep everybody on the timers. Get your moves in quick. Easily beats the timer. Mythic Kang to which boss? You got 3 to choose from. Vines to Gem, Max Spark to Gem, H9 Goliath loaded to the wall. Vines will break her seal. Max Spark will slow her down. All right, playing Tiny, playing Mythic Kang to Dime's boss. Could be worth 63 if that boss caps. That is the second boss to Tiny's. All right, Mythic Kang, Vines, Max Spark, H9 Goliath is going to be Judas. Craven says wait. Tiny's going to prevent it, so it shuts it down altogether. All right, let's go over to the Pope. Pope, 20-second timer. Pope in the DZ. Pope, Craven, and Jim. Beats the timer. Blitz Gem Stasis. Move in range. Put him there. T10 Gavel loaded to the wall. Like I ain't silenced no more. 10, 11, 12, 13. Mass destruction up to 10. Craven, you got a gold blitz and a S13 gavel. Gold blue from Dimes, second blue of the game. They have one remaining. Gold blue going to hit Pope, take him down to 80%. Gold blitz, kill Jim stasis. All right, let's go from Pope over to Craven. 20 seconds, Craven. Pope going to use absorption. We'll keep him at 100%. Craven, then Jim. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. 10% nerf timer. He did beat it. Popped up as I started the timer. He's good. Red Midnight to Jim. Dragon Smoke. Goliath loaded to the wall with Shatter. Shatter will take that 20% of the block. It'll get rid of it, so that blue block is gone. That's full blue block remaining. So we got an S6 Goliath from Craven Light, and he's in a tank. He's going to have to move in range. So I'm going to take him to the no zone. So that is going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Goliath, and Midnight to Jim. Jim hits or wait. Wow. Wow. All right. Red Midnight is going to stop Jim in place, so she cannot move. And the grenade S10 Goliath is going to be nice. Blue block, red block, and a red block. Biggest hit of the night for Craven Light. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer. Jim is stuck in the O-zone because of Midnight and the Max Spark combo. She will be able to move after her turn. Timer's up. Start a 10% nerf timer. Nerf timer is active. That is a 10% nerf. She beats the nerf timer. So no nerf, but no time bonus. Dark Boss to the side chest. Jim playing Dark Boss in 4. Would cap in 6. Could be worth an extra 25. Dust to Craven. Gonna light a Watchtower. She gets the Elmo and the Watchtower. That's Watchtower number 3. Boss is good. Dust is good. Elmo. All good. We got Dimes, Dow, Bones, and Julia. Dimes, 20 seconds to you. Timer's up. Beat the timer. She's going to move to the ozone. Slide over there beside Jim. Go Mythic Gideon. Give Arc minus 28. Heal and Thrill. S8. Render Julia's good. S6 Goliath to the wall. With a Thrill, going to make it S7 Goliath. It hits. It's going to look similar to the last one, but this does have a 20% absorption on the second wall. So that is going to slow it down a little bit. Another big hit, though. Red block. This one hits the absorption. 20% of a red block. You got 80% red remaining. Team SLY. All right, let's go from Dimes over to Dow and Red Nolan. Flying Red Nolan. 20 seconds. All right, going to start with a Shatter. Arc should have 50% red. By the way. Not blue, 50% red. Shatter's going to take it down to 25 red. Graven Light. They have 3.5 red remaining. Dow and Red Nolan. E8 Goliath to the wall. Arc Spark, Arc Smoke. Shatter already went through. Couple of big shots coming. All right. We've seen some pretty big grenade shots back to back. Just when you think it's safe, it's not. Crushes the half red block, gets the red block and carryover. And then red block and red block. Dow and his friend Red Nolan. Overkill, more than 3.5 blocks. Let's rebuild it. Just like that, Art gets himself back in the game with their wall game. But SLY close on the wall game. All right. That's why they call him Mr. Freeze. Let's go from Mr. Freeze over to Bomber Bones from the Temple. 20 seconds, Bones. And a gold bar for Dow, by the way. Dow with a gold bar. Beats the timer. Mythic Gideon. Negative 28 with the Mythic Gideon. S8 Lithium to the wall, loaded with some misery. That misery will go directly over to Julia. Jim, how do you feel about the S8 Lithium? All right. It is going to hit. Dow is going to paint half of it, redirect it to where? Velik, this is a real-time RPG. We do RPGs on Friday nights, PvP Monday and Wednesday, random events over the weekend. So it's turn-based RPG combat with a lot of outside-the-game planning. All right, so it is going to hit. First of all, let's get rid of that red block. And we're going to rebuild it. We're going to give a gold bar to Bones. And the walls are now even 1-1. So we play Dominari. So Bones, you almost got a gold bar, but they stopped the gold bar. We'll rebuild it. Dow's going to take 50% of that damage. And we are going to use the lithium to light a straw man. Straw man number 2. But probably a little bigger damage than Bones wanted because all that overkill is going to carry over. Half of it. You know what I'm saying. Total damage be E4. Not bad, not bad, Dow. Both teams on a fresh wall. Black block. 50% of a green block. 1.5 blocks. But no specialty. All right, we go from Bones to Julia. Last move before halftime. We'll take a little break. Julia, 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. All right. Jim is going to be Talon to their rover zone. Julia's going to move to the DZ. M7 Elmo loaded to the wall with Disperse. And it hits. 7, 8, 9, 10, Craven Light. And dispersing it up. Specialty Grenade. Julia with a -1 hinder. But she does have Vessel. 50% green. Off the board. Green block off the board. And a blue block off the board. Just like that. Two different styles, and we'll see what happens. That is halftime. Halftime, Julia. Getting to DZ for Arc, 25-0. Dow with a blessing. Bones with a blessing. Strawman, 10 points for SLY, 0. Captains, give me your subs. All right, Villar for Pope. Julia losing that rover. It took her so long to get. Lingering smoke is gone. Sheila coming into the ozone. Over on the other side, we've got football for Tiny, Animal in the ozone. Vehicles are out of play. Dimes, you're in the ozone. You lose your seals. Keep your absorption. All right, so we'll start out round 5 shortly. The new lineup in the second half is going to be football, Villar, Craven, Jim, Dimes, Dow, Bones, Julia, Joe, and Shaman. Each team did unlock their sentry guns. Before football's turn, we are going to cap Tiny's boss. They will lose this Kang because it was on Dimes' Dark Boss. The Dark Boss will fizzle out. Tiny's boss will cap. Flags are 3-1. And we're going to go over to football. Football. 20-second timer starts right now. Beats the timer. Here we go. Cosmic Heart. Julia cannot use her Euclid for 2 rounds, which means she pretty much can't use it. Going to play Boss to Main Street. Boss in 5 with cap in 7. Send a max seal over to Dimes. Going to play an absorption. Inferno Straw Man and Mass Destruction up to 10. Gonna light the Straw Man. He does have gear absorption. So the Straw Man breaks his gear absorption and he keeps his potion absorption. All right, let's kick it over to Villar. 20 seconds, V. Villar, Craven, and Jim. Villar is in the DZ. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Starting a nerf timer. This is for a 10% nerf. First nerf timer is up. This is for a 25% nerf. %, timer's up. Arc, this is for a 50% nerf to her attack. All right. We got one more timer. If we can't get in touch with her, we're going to skip her. All right. It's 50% nerf to this attack. Thraxus, Ward to Sheila. Steel Joe's boss. Render to Joe. Joe needs to sacrifice a pet. And the S8 Elmo is going to be an S4 Navy to the wall. Craven Light. Still get points for the Elmo, but it's nerfed 50%. It hits. All right, let's get a render from Joe. We'll get the points for the Elmo. And the wall damage is going to be minimal. %, of a blue block. Sorry, you're right. It is a legendary. It's not the render ability. It is the legendary. Wizard's Rose is actually what it's called. All right, legendary Rose and a render. I'm fairly certain that Joe's going to be sacrificing all of his scoring pets. All right, so you guys are way off here. If she's playing the Wizard's Rose, all right, that is the Robe of Render. It's not the Rose. So she's playing the Robe of Render for Joe to sacrifice 4 scoring pets and a 5th. It's not the Wizard's Rose. There's nothing Rose in there at all. All right, so Joe needs to sacrifice 5 scoring pets. I don't know if he has 5. You guys can check on that. I can't hold up the game. This move has already taken 10 minutes for one move. So we can't have 10-minute moves. Thraxis is good. It'll give her a +3 during Dragonstorm. And SLY, you guys can give me an inventory. I'm moving on to the next player, which is Craven Light. 20-second timer, Craven Light. All right. So Joe getting rid of his Kang. He can't sacrifice anymore. All good. He can only sacrifice what he has. So you don't, Arc, you don't have to worry about any Gideons, any. He can't play his Kang. All right, Craven Light. Move to their O zone. Talon Bones to the temple. F5 Elmo to the Watchtower. Gemstone. It does hit. Elmo, and that's going to be Watchtower number 3. And for the record, SLY should have had 15 on the straw man last round. They had 3 lit, not 2. So that is Watchtower number 3. We're going to reset them. Watchtowers are 3 to 3. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to Gemstone. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Gem's going to move to their rover zone. Sorry, moving to their tank zone. Move to their tank zone. Mythic Kang to her boss. Could be worth 63. Seal and Thrill, Elmo to the Watchtower, Gold Spark to Football. It's Watchtower number 4. Another Elmo scores. And let's give her a seal. All right, after Gemstone, let's go over to Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds dimes. Dimes, Dow, Bones, Julia, Animal, and Shaman. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer. Nerf timer's active. This is for a 10% nerf. First nerf timer is up. This is for a 25% nerf. Beats to 25. This attack will have a 10% nerf attached to it. She's going to move to her bomber zone. I do see it. You're going to play Sirs on herself to get rid of her hinders. Torment to Jim. An M7 monster with Shatter. Shatter's fine. Shatter's going to start that black block at 75%. And then an M7 monster with a 10% nerf to it. Make it a S6. Keep it at a monster because they have mass destruction. It'll be equivalent to an S6. And she got rid of her -3 hinders. All right, we got a wait. What are we doing to it? Mythic Sonar from Dow. %. S4. F4 Lithium Dimes is going to be your equivalent. %75 black. You guys saw this wall was a little weaker. Black block coming off the board. 30% of a green block coming off the board. You got 70 green remaining. All right, let's go from Dimes over to Dow. 20 seconds, Dow. Dow and then Bones. Beats the timer. Thank you for that. Dow's going to move into the temple. Side Bones. Going to pirate the sub. Cannot disperse a Goliath because it's not a specialty grenade. Going to max seal Sheila. So no disperse, Craven, E7 Goliath with mass destruction 10. E7 monster is what we'll call it. It hits. Nice hit for Dow. Blue block. Blue block. 10% of a red block, 90 red remaining. Grenade action is heating up. Let's go over to Bones from the Temple. Bones. 20 seconds to you. Easily beats the timer. Skull to Dow. Blue Spark. Torment to Dow. F5 Goliath with Rampage. Five, six, seven, Gemstone. S7 Goliath. Hits or wait? All right, Skull to Dow. Let's give him a Watchtower. Watchtower number 4. Take Dow down to 90%. %, green. Nice shot from the bomber. Taken down to 70. And taken down 80 of the next green block, 20 green remaining. Walls are getting closer again. All right, we go from Bomber Bones over to the Assassin. $20 seconds. And Bones, you capped on your turn. So that is flag number 4. 4 flags to 1. Beats the timer easily. Julia going to summon Dandy. I ain't dealing with no more smokes. Forget y'all. Cube of Clarity. That means her attacks cannot be stopped the remainder of the game, this half. Torment Football. They cannot be prevented. 100% prevented. E3 monster loaded to the wall with Misery. That Misery would go to Animal. It does hit with mass destruction. She does have a -1 hinder. So E2, 90% red. Nice grenade. Average juice. Red block. 20% of a red block, you got 80 red remaining. 2.8. All right, after Julia, we go to Animal. 20-second timer. We're going to skip Animal. All right. I'm going to ask SLY now, do you want to replace him at the end of his turn? Or do you want to wait until his turn? If you're going to replace him, you can replace him for preventions, legendaries, whatever, or you can wait. But then you potentially would have to skip him again. All right, who are we going to put in for him? All right, Ocean Man coming in for the Animal in the Ozone. All right, we skip Joe and we go over to the Shaman. Shaman, 20-second timer for you starting right now. Shaman beats the timer. All right, going to play boss to their chest. Now, there is a boss there that will not cap till next round. So, Shaman playing a boss in 5 would cap in 7. But if the other boss caps in 6, it'll fizzle. Banish Wand to Valar. Nirvana Wand, she cannot be bumped out of her zone or lifted. Going to send Torment over to Craven. She is going to get into turret. And Goliath loaded to the wall. All right, so the turret is going to give her an E2. And they have all that mass destruction 12. So I'm looking at an E2 equivalent to a E2 monster. $80 red. Taking down the 80 red. And 50% of the next red. 1.5 red remaining. And that is the end of round number 5, everybody. At the end of round number 5, we got Valar with a halo. We got Football with a halo. We got Bones and Dow in the temple. We got 15 points for SLY with the Strawman. DZ, 25 all. I got Gemstone with the Siege Award, 100 points. Bomber, Ozone, DZ, Rover, and Tank. All right, we're going to go to Dragonstorm. Both teams qualified for Dragonstorm. Four-sided die. We'll see if the die program works. I got a 2. Enrage 2. All right, E2 added to everyone's attacks. This is Dragonstorm. Be ready to go. Not the highest, but still, any additional damage is going to help. Start out with Football Master. Football, you're tormented in the DZ, and Gold Spark, 20-second timer football. Timer's up. He beat the timer. He's going to go Mythic Kang. To his boss, could be worth 63. Torment Julia. Dandy will absorb that Torment Smoke. So Julia is not tormented. Dandy goes away. Going to go Shatter at 70% green. Is 45 green. Sorry. It's 20 green. At 20 green is gone. Gets rid of the green block. Kang is good. Torment is no good. Inferno to Strawman is going to like Strawman number 4. And it's going to break Football's absorption. All within the timer. Let's go over to Valar. Valar, you got 20 seconds. Timer's up. This will be for a 10% nerf to her attack. She beat the timer. It popped up as I started the nerf timer. She's okay. Mythic Kang. Valar, you have 2 bosses. You have Jim's boss that'll cap next round, and you have Sheila's boss. Where would you like to play the Mythic Kang? Tormented Dimes. All right, going to play the Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Gold Sparked Ocean Man. M7 Goliath hits. Kang is good. Torment's good. M7 Goliath. Move her down to the no zone. And we are going double red. All right, double red block, Team Arc. Let's rebuild it. And a gold bar. For Villar. We'll start wall number 3. Arc up to 2 walls. All right, we go from Villar over to Craven Light. 20-second timer, Craven. Timer's up. Gonna move to their rover zone. Red Kang to football's boss. Craven playing Red Kang, could be worth 50. Torment to Julia. She can be tormented because she was not tormented. You can't be double tormented, but first one never went through. Inferno to Strawman. Light up Strawman number 5. And Craven's going to take 10% damage, got him down to 90. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to Gemstone. Remember, we are Dragon Storm. 20-second timer. Gem beats the timer. Dune to Strawman, Torment to Bones. Dimes had tormented Jim, so Jim cannot play the S8. Is that correct? Yep. And I just moved it. So Jim, you are tormented. So no S8. Can use the Drake, and you do get the other one. So she's playing Torment on Bones. So it is going to be a yeah, let me get to the damage, and then we'll get to the challenge. So Dune to Strawman is going to put out a Strawman. That's going to take us down to Strawman number 4. Torment to Bones, Bloodlust, Drake, and the Dragon Storm. So Craven, it's still a 3, 4, 5, 6 minus or hinder is an F5. So does it still hit? F5 monster. All right, does still hit. And we're on a fresh wall, and this is the strongest wall of the 3 so far. F5 monster with mass destruction, black block, 30% of a green block, 70 green remaining. So it is substantially stronger. Jim, I'm going to save you some time. I'm pretty sure Ocean Man is the only person that can be tormented. So you do have to play the torment, does have to be a valid target. And I think Ray is your only option. All right. And Jim's boss did cap. That means Sheila's boss fizzles. I've got 2 Mythic Kangs that'll cap for Arc. And a Dark Boss. So flags are 4-2. All right, it's a close game. It's getting closer. Dimes. 20-second timer. Dimes, Dow, Bones, Julia, Ocean Man, and Shaman. Beats the timer easily. Gold Blaze, Straw Man. Seal and Thrill. Monster loaded. And going to send Misery over to Dow. Monster would be Monster 1, 2. 3 with the seal. So E3 Monster and a Gold Blaze. Gold Sonar from Jim. Going to nerf at 15%. Take care of most of their mass destruction. And a little bit less. It's still almost going to be an E3. But we'll take it down from a monster to a Goliath weight. This wall is the weaker wall of the 3. Dimes of the nerf, taking down a blue block. And 25% of a blue block, 75 blue remaining, Dimes. Not bad for a nerfed attack. All right, go from Deadly Dimes over to Dow. 20-second timer, Dow. Beats the timer. Talon Valar back to the DZ. Going to go Heal and Seal. Goliath to the wall, Gold Spark dimes. And Misery, going to go to Bones. And we should have Straw Man number 5 for the Blaze. Good call. Goliath with Dragonstorm, E2. E2 Goliath. Going to make it a monster with their Mass Destruction. Still tough sledding on this one. $70 green. Finish off the green. And you're at 75 green. 3/4 of a green block remaining. Feels like quicksand, doesn't it, when you hit those strong walls? All right, let's get a straw man count accurate. So at the end of round 5, we should have had 3 straw man lit up for SLY. Football lit a straw man. That made it 4. Karen put one out. Made it 3. Craven lit one up. Made it 4. Wait, back up. Football made it 4. Craven made it 5. Jim made it 4. Dimes made it 5. Okay? So we're accurate. All right, let's go from Dow over to Bones. 20-second timer, Bones. Beats the timer easily. Roxy for a straw man. Gold Spark Sheila. Bones using the launcher. M7 Pershing. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11. S11. Roxy to light a straw man and then a BAG grenade. Sheila's going to prevent it. Jim, Roxy hits. Yay or nay? All right, grenade stopped. Gold Spark is good. Sixth Straw Man lit up. Bomber Bones with the Torch 6 award, 50 points. Good job, Bones. All right, let's go from Bones over to Julia. 20-second timer. Dominari from Villar. No Torch award. Ouch. Really? Look at that. That's tough. That's tough. All right, Julia. Beating the timer. Summon Jin Shi. Hinder. Summon Gold Nolan for Julia. Monster Super Thrill. Craven, you got a monster. E3. Misery would affect the first person in the next round. No, because you cannot play. You got credit for the misery because it hit Joe. Joe was there when you played it, so there is no misery. So yes, you can use another ability. That's fine. Because you don't have misery. All right, Superfly, is that what we're going with? Yes, got it. You want to use Superfly? You got it. Just let me know. All right, Superfly it is. Jinshi is good. Summon Gold Nolan. We're going to put some wings on Nolan. There we go. Nolan is flying, y'all. Monster. 3, 4, 5, -1 because of the hinder. Can't be stopped anyway. Craven knows it hits. So let's get more wall damage for Julia. $75 green. 70 blue. 30 blue remaining. Chipping away over there. This is the quicksand wall. All right, let's go over to Ocean Man. Ray, you got 20 seconds. You are tormented. You are gold sparked. But you do get Dragon Storm. We got Ocean Man and Sheila. Timer's up. Beats the timer. All right. Ray playing Superfly. And Gold Blitz is going to kill the Gold Nolan. They're both flying. They're both dying. Well, I like that. I'm going to coin that phrase. Look at that, Julia. He's coming at you. Going to play Jin Shi as well. Wedding Crasher. All right, Blue Spark, normal size. Wedding Crasher, E2. Jim says wait. Does have the -1 from Jin Shi. So it is an E2. It's an E1 equivalent Wedding Crasher. Sheila's going to eclipse the Nolan. Nicely done. Julia keeping her Nolan. Making it disappear. All right, E1 Wedding Crasher hits. All right, it hits. Taking that 75 blue down to 25 blue. So 1 1/4. All right, go to Ocean Man. The final move of round 6 in Dragonstorm is Shaman. 22nd Shaman. Timer's up. Nerf timer. Did not beat the regular timer. Did beat the Nerf timer. Moxie to Strawman. Super Thrill. Smoke. Blue Spark. H9 Goliath with Shatter. All right, start out with your Shatter. 30 blue, taking it down to 5 blue. Craven, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. S15 with the Jin Shi makes it S14. A lot going on, Nick. Craven hits or wait. S14, Goliath. Red, blue from Craven. All right, let's put out Strawman number 6. Final blue of the game. Shuts it down, breaks the Shaman seal, stops the grenade. Captains, give me your final round, final 4. I got Bones with a blessing. I got Dow with a blessing. Both getting the Orb Award. They split it. They both have 5 rounds, and it got exactly the same round. Villar with a halo. Football with a halo. Strawman, 50 for Sly, 0 for Arc. DZ was 25-25. All right. Looks like we got all the categories loaded. Let's make sure we got. I do love some StarCraft. Absolutely. A little difference. More like a online offline RPG though. But that's pretty cool. That's a neat compliment because that's a great game. Villar, Jim, Dow, and Julia. Football, Craven, Dimes, and Bones. We're going to check the torments. And then we'll finish the final round. Craven, your torment wore off last round. Is that correct? You were tormented last round, so you should be clear. All right. So Craven is no longer tormented. Dow is tormented. Double checking Dow. I'm pretty sure he got tormented last round. Dow is no longer tormented either. All right, so Dow was tormented last round as well. So both those torments are removed. So we should be good. Nobody is tormented going into the final round. All right, we don't have to move anybody out of their positions. They're good. So we've got 8 turns remaining. This is going to decide it. We've had some opportunity both ways, but we'll see how it all plays out in the end. All right, so once again, I've got final 4. Football, Craven, Dimes, and Bones. Final 4 for Arc. Villar, Jim, Dow, and Julia. All right, before football's turn, we're going to cap his boss on Main Street. And I've got a 50 and a 63 for SLY. And flag number 5. All right, football, let's go. 20-second timer. 8 moves remain. Score it if you got it. SLY with 5 flags. Arc with some walls. We'll see how it plays out. Gold Blitz with Superfly. Inferno to Strawman. Jim, does it hit? It hits. All right. Killing that Nolan this time around. And Strawman number 6 is lit again. All right, let's go over to Villar. Villar, final move of the night for you, 20 seconds. We got Villar, Craven, Jim, Dimes, Dow, Bones, and Julia. Villar beats the timer easily. Dune to Strawman, Blackout 1. There will be no DZ. No DZ, no Halos. Blue Spark, H9, Gavel. Dune is going to put out Strawman number 6. Big grenade shot is going to hit, but they're going to add a Mythic Sonar to it. %, nerf. Still a big hit. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20% nerf. It is going to be a S10. Villar adding 2 more to it with Intaglio. S13. And the Gavel is going to be equivalent to a Snowstorm. S13 Snowstorm is nice. Stronger wall. $25 blue. Blue block. Blue block. And 75 blue. 25 blue still remaining. 2 full blocks for Villar. And this is the tough one. That's a hell of a hit on this wall with the health on that wall, Villar. Just trying to get through it, right? All right, let's go over to Craven Light on the weaker wall. 20-second timer, Craven. This game might be a nail biter. Could come down to which points you got again. Craven beats the timer. Go move to their ozone. Red Bane, Hazen Days to Jim. Red Bane is going to rebuild that blue wall all the way up to 100%. It is a full blue block. All right, going to prevent Bane. It is a 25% blue. Craven, they're going to prevent. Julia going to intervene it. They're going to stop the Bane, and they're going to play Mythic Blue from Dow. 1 blue remaining. 2-for-1 shot, so no Elmo, no Watchtower. Mythic Blue is going to hit Craven and take him down to 80%. All right, let's go Craven Light. Jim is surrounded by Hazen Days. Julia is going to play Ignicio to start of Karen's turn to unlock the red wands again. Gemstone, 20-second timer. Red wands are back in play. Jim beats the timer. Jim playing Torch Wand. No straw man points this round. H9. Jim also playing Mythic Gideon. Minus 28. DZ's locked down and straw men are locked down. 9, 10, 11, 12. Monster. Bone's going to intervene and shut down the grenade. 4 players remain. This game might be getting close. SLY jumped out to a big lead. Do they have enough to hang on? We'll find out. Let's kick it over to Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds Dimes. Dimes going to speed over to the rover zone. Vines to Dow. Creole to Dow. Gas Blast Dow. Vines is good. Creole is good. Gas Blast is stopped. Gold blue. And that gold blue is the final blue, and it is going to get rid of Dimes absorption. Dimes going to play her absorption ability, so she keeps her absorption. All right, we go from Dimes Over to Dow. 20 seconds, Dow. Dow, Bones, and Julia is all that's left. Timer's up. H9, Gold Rage, Super Thrill. Blue Spark, Goliath from Patton. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, S16, Craven Light, Goliath. Gold Sonar. All right, S12. Snowstorm. Still a huge hit. $25 blue. Red block. And 65% of a red block, you got 35 red remaining. Two and a third red remaining. 2 players remain. Game in the balance. Bones. Final move of the night. Beats the timer. Talon Craven over to their tank zone. H9 Goliath, Super Thrill. Jim says wait. Dow going to prevent it. And the final move of the night goes to Julia. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Craven says wait. Julia throwing a unicorn. Love it. And football's going to intervene it. Julia's like, let me throw that unicorn anyway. All right. Shuts it down. And that, everybody, was an excellent game. Ooh. Hold on, hold on. It cannot be stopped. Because, our Cube of Clarity. Let's rewind it. Cube of Clarity persists all the way through the first half, all the way through the second half. 9. 10, 11, 12. With mass destruction, it's equivalent to S13. Not that much. This is a strong wall. And we are down in the red. 35 red. Full block. That's not the worst thing ever happened. And 70% red, leaving 30% red remaining. So I want to see the unicorn too. Close. Close. Leaves a third of a block up on the board. That, everybody, is a good game. It's a good game. Good use. A little crazy in the middle, but the points are what the points are. We'll see how it plays out. Football and Villar both sharing the DZ points. 75-75. All right, let's unveil what each team took from the other team. This is the fun part. Because this mattered the other night, right? So, Ark, Craven, you want to guess? You want to guess and see what they took from you? They took the Rover, the DZ, and the Orb away from you. And that was pretty huge because you tied on the Orb and you don't get the DZ. So that's crazy. On the other side, SLY took away the gold bars, the Siege, and the Occupy. But Ark protected the Occupy, and SLY protected their Occupy. So even though Tammy got the Occupy at the end, so it wasn't taken away, Tammy actually gets the 150 points. So on the other side, Jim did not get the Siege because it was taken away. Julia didn't qualify for the Occupy, so it didn't matter, and the gold bars didn't matter. So Ark did a good job taking out the Orb and taking out the DZ. SLY did a good job of keeping their Occupy. All right. You know what? Congratulate each other for a great game. I have no idea how this one is going to play out. This is wild craziness. Craven Light. Hang on, I'll tell you. Craven, I did not have you in their rover zone. Unless I missed it. I could have missed it. I had you DZ, bomber zone. He did. Round 6, Craven was in the rover zone. All right, DZ, bomber, O zone, rover zone, and tank zone. So Craven did get the siege. All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's do the math and see where we leave it. It's going to be a close one. We'll be right back. Let's count down the walls before we do the math. How about that? All right, I've got Arc with 5. Let's count down these 5 blocks. We take the 1. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that'll give Arc 3 full blocks. And on the other side, we got 6, and we got exactly 6. So that'll finish out the wall on the right side, and it'll give Team SLY 2 blocks. 3-2. And we did get blessings as well, right? 7 and 7. That's right. There was no blackout for the blessings. So we'll give SLY a black block, and we'll give Arc another blue block. That doesn't help you, Craven. That actually hurts you. It's a good challenge. But Arc gets a blue compared to a black. All right, wall should be perfect. All right, we'll do a double check, and we'll let you know how the final score worked out. All right, everybody, we are back, and we got a close one. This did come down to a couple of moves, and I think both teams are going to go back to the drawing board and calculate where one or two moves could have played out. All right, let's start from the top with flags. Flags, SLY, very dominating flag game. Arc, normally their boss game is on point. Arc, 2 flags tonight, a little crazy. On the other side, SLY, 5 flags, 900 points to 450. Big advantage to SLY, 450 points right out of the gates. Let's go over to the walls. The wall game, Arc said, we're going to make it up with the walls while you guys are working on the flags and some other things. Arc, 975, SLY, 605. So now that 450 point advantage basically got cut down to about a 75 point advantage. Now we got a ball game. So where do we go? We go to straw man. SLY, good job getting a straw man. Great combo shot by Julia with Anicio and then Jim, shutting down that extra 100 points toward the end. Nonetheless, SLY, 95 point advantage. So now you got SLY back up to about 180 points, somewhere in that range. So we got Kangs. Kang game pretty even, 317 to 294. Arc maximized their opportunities, but SLY, more pets, and the upgrades a little better. So we still got a pretty close game, but Siege and Occupy was tricky because the Siege was not taken out. Daryl got it. The Occupy was, but they protected it. So 250 points for SLY is huge. Arc, 0. They kept Julia from the rover, getting that. And then even though Jim got it, they had taken it away from her. So exercise in futility. 250 to 0. Towers, 100 to 100. DZ, Arc slight advantage, 125. SLY, 100. There's 25 of it back. Timers were even Steven. So at this point, you got about a 400 point advantage with SLY. So you're thinking like they're cruising, but hold on. Let's get the other PCP DZ points. Arc, Cannonball, Tire, Wave, Ace Award for the Shaman. The Orb was split, but Bones didn't get it, so they got 100 apiece. Dow got 100 points for that. And then the PCP DZ, those are split by the total cumulative number. So because they tied, SLY got nothing, Arc got 75. PCP points, 275 for Arc. Let's go over to the other side. SLY, Cannonball, Tire. The Torch Award was Dominaried. That's it. 50 points. So now we got a super close game. We got to go to the extras. Extras. Arc was throwing those Elmos. 80 points in Elmos. Chromica, Dark Boss. But we had 2 Mythic Gideons minus 56. Nonetheless, Arc had a net positive 49. Go to the other side with SLY. Their Dark Boss was eaten up by Tiny because it capped. They also lost a crucial Kang because they put it on that boss, and they lost both of those. And they had a minus 28. After their Elmos were added, they ended up at a plus 2. So Arc dominating the PCP and the extras. Overall, great game by both teams. SLY a little bit better at home. 26-89 to 25-18. About 150 point advantage for Team SLY, getting the win at home with a good boss game and keeping every other category close enough. They really pulled it out with the Siege and Occupy, though. Siege and Occupy not only protecting them, but keeping Arc from getting them. That's about a 500 point advantage flip-flopping. So good game by both teams, but SLY had a really good strategy to lock them down. They locked down Julia for 2 turns, and they just kind of kept on keeping on. So great job by both teams. I really enjoyed both games this week. So again, I'm going to ask you guys, if you guys like this format, give me 999s in here, because this to me is a keeper. I really, really, I love the mystery surrounding this. And we heard some good things from it earlier. I don't think tonight's game disappointed at all. So it really does come down to guessing what your opponent's going to do. And as I said from the beginning of the season, it's anybody's season. You do want to get home field advantage. You do want to play and get hot at the right time. So these games absolutely matter. So thank you guys. Great job tonight. Tomorrow night, we'll do a bonus game from 999. So tune in. We had a lot of fun last night. Some of you guys scored some res and restores. So be a little action tomorrow. And then, of course, Friday night, we got Wizards of the Wild West, the final 2 chapters. And what's going on Saturday night, y'all? Can anybody remind me? It's a fan favorite event from what I hear. People love it. It's a chance to change your whole gear. And we also do some good giveaways. Craven, it might be the biggest. It might be the best. It might be the baddest. Epic box event Saturday night. So we'll see all you guys Friday night and Saturday. Have a good one. Great job to both teams. There were no losers tonight. You guys put on a great show, entertained, and hey, you go back, you win, celebrate it. You lose, go to drawing board and tighten it up a little bit. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.